Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. It is November 26th and I just made it back out here to Island Park. I spent the weekend back in Minnesota visiting family, but now it is time to get ready for this winter. Last night me and Dustin threw my sled up on the stand here. We pulled apart the clutch here. We got to pull apart the bottom clutch today. And we're also planning on dropping out my skid and putting in a front shock spring. So that spring right there, Suspension Pros, Evan at Suspension Pros, I'm not sure if I got his name right in my last video, but Evan sent me a shock to replace the stock one. So we're gonna pull the skid out today. We're gonna pull that bottom clutch off and get it all cleaned up. I also took the time to just spray down my engine bay with brake cleaner and just clean it up. My other plans with this snowmobile for this season, new skis and carbides. My skis and carbides are completely shot. And then I'm also going to put some brand new front springs on or get these rebuilt. I'm not sure yet. These shocks have about 3,600 miles on them and they've never been touched. So just tighten up the front end for this season. Probably get a new front bumper. This one's bent here, so it's not as straight as it could be. And then I'm thinking about wrapping the sled too, because all my plastics are scratched and broken. Thinking about just wrapping it and covering all that up. So that's kind of what the game plan for this sled is. New shocks, new skis, new bumper, wrap, and then handlebars. I need to dial in this handlebar setup. This is a completely stock handlebar setup. I usually run lowered bars. So I'm gonna look at getting a bar setup from RSI this year. I ran Kyber last year and the fitment was absolute crap. The riser block that Kyber sends you comes in 2 individual pieces and not one combined unit. So getting your bars straight it's so annoying. It takes forever. It took me 2 hours probably just to get my bars to line up. So if you're gonna buy a bar setup, I'd go with the CFR one piece or an RSI one piece. Here's the CFR one piece. See how straight that keeps your handlebars? The Kyber design just isn't it for handlebars. So like I said, I'm gonna try RSI this year, see how their setup works. But yeah, we're gonna get working here. We're gonna plan on going on a ride tomorrow. It's snowing outside a little bit right now, so we're gonna wrench in the shop today and go out on a ride tomorrow. But we're back at it. So today here, we're gonna pull apart the clutches. We did the top clutch yesterday. Now we're gonna pop this thing off, put it in my little clampy device and pull it apart. Clean it out. Hasn't been cleaned in like 3 years, so something you should be doing every season. I'm pretty bad at maintenance, so we're gonna pull this all apart. We'll get back to you when we're doing that. So I didn't get it on video, but after taking your belt off and removing your retainer bolt for your clutch, some people will wrap Teflon tape on here and then dump water into your clutch hole and just put that bolt back on. I have the special tool here. So if you're gonna use a stock bolt, just wrap Teflon tape onto your threads, put water in your clutch, and then screw it back on as tight as you can. Otherwise, from SLP, you can buy one of these specialty tools, which is designed to pop your clutch. So you tighten that on, you pull out your bolt, tighten that on, hold your clutch with this wrench, and then boom, your clutch is off. All right, so once you get your P-drive clutch off of your sled, you want to take your puller tool and screw it back into your threads, then take a big ass hammer and split your clutches open just like that. Then you can start moving your dampener bolts and pulling out your ramps. So once you get your clutch separated and your dampening pad off, you can put your clutch into this compressor tool here and open it up, remove the circlip, pull this off, get a look at your ramps. This clutch hasn't been cleaned in 3 years. It shows. Clean your clutches every year. Once you get your clutch apart, just bring that sucker right inside and slap all the pieces in the dishwasher. Got the weights free spinning there to get all washed up. And then just turn that, put some detergent in there and do the dishes. The man dishes. All right, so yesterday when I worked on this clutch, we ended up popping the helix off, checking my rollers because the rollers tend to crack and break, and then we blew out all the crud that was in there. Now, you really want to wipe down your sheaves good. You can either use acetone or denatured alcohol works pretty well. Just grab yourself a blue shop rag, microfiber towel, and wipe that thing down. If you end up with ridges inside your sheaves from belt material or other things, just take a sponge or even some emery cloth and wipe it down. So some emery cloth like this, some sandpaper, get that ridge off of there. So I'm waiting for my other clutch to finish up in the dishwasher. I'm gonna give this a nice douse of brake clean and get the motor nice and shiny. And we'll go from there. All right, so once your man dishes are done, pull them out. The dishwasher doesn't do an entirely perfect job of cleaning this stuff. As you can see, that's pretty caked on there yet. But, you know, it does a good enough job. Get the bottom plate of the clutch out of here. This thing's hot yet. Still pretty dirty, so we're gonna take some acetone and some denatured alcohol and work this over a little bit better. Well, we got the clutch all cleaned out, put back together. That's straight to rip. No, we got a lot more work to do, don't we?
A lot of work.
It is going to be a beautiful day today. The snow tell up on the mountain is only showing about 3 inches of fresh snow. So a little bit less than what we were expecting. But this is what we're working with here. That's about what fell all day yesterday. So we're gonna go in here, get this sled out, get my sled out, go hit up the mountain. Me and Dustin just got done riding. I had planned to get a bunch of GoPro footage today, but I forgot to put my SD card in my GoPro. So here's a couple clips of our ride today. This is gonna be ride number 2 of the season, and the snow is starting to pick up, and we'll be going on a lot more rides coming up here. So we made it out here for day 2 on the snow. Not bad.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. We're just pushing up. Decent coverage, could use some more snow though. So we're just messing around here in the meadow, doing about all we can do with the snow that we got.
Hey Riley, why don't you come through and do a sweet booner off this pillow?
I'm gonna, it's a rock, not a pillow. Well, we're just finishing up our ride today. We got back here and now we're gonna head her back. It's been a good ride today. The snow's a lot better than we expected, but it's still pretty light.
Pretty good. I haven't lost any lugs yet, so
Not yet? Well, not that you can see yet.
we'll see when we get back.
Yeah.
Haven't had it upside down enough.